before we start, really what I want to do, because my goals aren't going to matter if they don't even come close to trying to reach your goals. So I kind of like to get a feel for what you would like, things that you think maybe you really need help with, or goals that you want the whole outcome of learning.
Well, my whole outcome would be to hit the ball solid and straight. I go right, left. Sometimes I go straight, but it's not always straight.
So
but
just more consistent.
Yeah, more consistent. If I can hit it straight, that's what I want. You know, it ain't got to go 300 yards.
How many other people want to be more consistent? I mean, granted, that's probably another goal, but everybody's goal is more consistent. Anybody else more specifically?
I think my whole game is good except my approach shots. Mid irons. I mean, you can tell me to hit it at that flag, and I can't do it. You can tell me to hit it at that tree, I can do it. It's just if you got a flag, and I can't. It's something up here, I guess, because everything else.
Talked about yesterday.
Well, there's one club that I can't hit. My fairway wood. I can hit it. Sometimes I can get a good drive, and then I hit my fairway wood, and I've lost the shot. I don't know what, but I can't hit it solid.
I'd also like to talk about around the green,
around areas for me putting. Very elegant.
Just hit the ball solid, you know,
solid,
sweet spot.
Right.
Sand.
Yeah.
Sand.
Yeah, sand. Didn't have the sand. Well, I mean, typically to be able to shoot under 100, and in the range that you guys are at, 80s to 100, you typically have the ability to swing and hit the golf ball fairly consistent. I mean, more consistent than what the average golfer would do. You have the ability to get the ball around. A lot of the issues that come into play to lower those scores, you touched on it, is the mental part of it. You know, there's a certain club you can't hit. You know you can't hit it. So every time you step up to it, you probably grip it tighter and try harder to hit it. And it's tension. That's that tension. And probably with Cindy when she's talking about, there's that target. I can't hit that target. I can hit that tree because I just have to hit it towards that tree. So when we have that little target there, and it's a little bitty thing we're trying to hit, we grip it tighter and we try harder. And that tension is really tough to do anything with. I mean, think about anything. If you grip something really tight, it's hard to move, right? If you're gripping way too tight, it's hard to move. And with the golf swing, the ball's sitting still. So we don't have to try that hard to hit that golf ball. I like to always say, the more energy that you use to take the club away from the golf ball, there's less energy you can use to get back to the golf ball. Because it's just sitting there. It's not trying to move. You don't have to try hard to hit it. And when we go to the, hitting the ball left or hitting the ball right, there's ball flight principles involved with that. And my goal, hopefully, is to not necessarily change anybody's golf swing, because everyone has a golf swing. Like I said, if you get under 100, you have a swing. It's really to change maybe the mental approach. Because there's really like 3 things that can help lower scores. It's eliminating 3-putts, which almost everybody said around the green. Eliminating 3-putts, the double chips when you're next to the green and you got to chip it twice because you bladed it or you fluffed it. That includes double shots on the golf course if you hit out in the trees and you can't advance it to the course. And then penalty shots, hit the ball and hazard. And it's not always about the golf swing. Sometimes it's about the mental state of that. Sometimes you may have hit a good shot and you may just been so nervous about that water that you hit it right into the water. Or maybe you played the wrong shot. Maybe you're trying to hit a perfect shot and that caused you to go in a hazard, and now there's penalty chips. So if we can eliminate 3-putts and double chips and those hazards, I mean, think about how many your last round, how many 3-putts or how many double chips or how many just shots that you had to redo. And that's all where the golf swing starts, is with the putting stroke. So we're going to start on the putting green and work our way out, because the putting stroke is the start of the golf swing. It's just a little bitty turn, and then we get to the chip, and it's more of a turn with sometimes it's a swing depending on how far, but then the full swing is a turn and a swing and a turn back with the swing. So if we can really work on the putting stroke, eliminate 3-putts, and get that confidence, and realize that it's pretty easy to do. As we start on the putting green, it's really the easiest thing to do. Hitting a putt is the easiest thing to do if you think about it. You don't have to make a big swing. The end result seems a lot tougher because that hole, But to hit the golf ball online, or at least where you want to, it's one of the easiest things to do. So if we can start there and start the process of trying to eliminate that tension in the hands and that tension of, oh, I got to hit this shot, it's going to help work its way through all the rest of the club. All right, so to keep with the theme of we started with the putting green, trying to eliminate 3 putts, we're going to move out to the chipping where we're trying to eliminate those double chips. It's the same feeling that you want to have with putting, where you don't have to grip it too tight, because it's just sitting there, and we're only most of the time we're only trying to get it 5 or 6 feet, right? When we're trying to eliminate those double chips, it's not always let's hit it at the hole. It's got to be perfect, because if you practice not 3 putting, you should have the confidence saying as long as I can get on this green, I'm going to have a chance. A lot of times we sit there and say, man, this is a tough chip, I got to hit it really close to get up and down for par, up and down for a bogey or double bogey, grip it too tight, just drive way too hard. You don't have to do that with a chipper. Like I said, usually we're only trying to go 5 or 6 feet, most of the time. I mean, this is fairly flat, so it's not that bad. But just other ways to look at it, instead of trying to get it close. If it's a tough shot, your first thought should be, where can I at least just get it on the green? And then from there, we'll see, from that spot, instead of going at the hole, can I get it on the green, and how far should I hit it? Just get it there. I know I'm not going to 3-putt because I've been practicing not 3-putt. A lot of it is just getting really close. Alright, so we're moving on to the full swing. We've done some putting, we've done chipping and out of the bunker. And a lot throughout all 3 of those, the thing I've been trying to help you with is the tension in the golf course. A lot of times, like Cindy can't hit it, when she sees the flag stick, it's that tension that ruins the golf swing, really. A lot of shots. And there's a lot of times when, because of the tension, you hit a bad shot and you maybe don't know why, and you can't feel why. You talked about missing all directions. I don't really want to try to overhaul golf swings or change the golf swing, because if you can get around and shoot the score, then you have a swing. But there may be little things like tension and trying too hard, or even setup things that are causing bad strokes to happen. The main thing that I want to try and help do is kind of help you guys self-diagnose some of these